Welcome to Meyer Eats. Today we're making chicken noodle soup. This is a simple recipe you can use as a base and easily expand upon to suit your flavor preference. I'm using a home-raised Ranger broiler chicken. You can certainly use a store-bought chicken or even use a pre-cooked chicken and skip a few of these beginning steps. An easy way to remember this recipe is 1, 2, 3. 1 chicken, 2 large carrots, and 3 stalks of celery. Chop your vegetables to your liking and save those unfavorable tops for stock. Now here I'm starting from scratch to create a stock base for my soup. An Instapot speeds this step up, but you can also use a regular pressure cooker or simmer your chicken on the stove. What I like about the Instapot is it cooks a whole chicken in about 45 minutes, and it can even be partially frozen. If you're prone to forgetting to get dinner out of the freezer, this is an easy solution. First, place your chicken into the pot. Add your celery tops and large chunks of carrot. Remember, they will be pressure cooked, so larger pieces of vegetables do best here. I also like to add onion at this point, but again, it's up to your liking. I'm taking half an onion with skin on and adding it to the pot. Top with salt and about 4 cups of water. Be sure not to fill over the max line if you do plan to use an Instapot. Once the chicken is cooked, I pull the meat from the bones and set aside. I like to use about half of the chicken in my soup and will save the rest for a recipe later in the week. Place the less palatable pieces like skin, cartilage, and bones back into the pot. Now that your pot has more room, add roughly 4 cups of water back into the pot or to your max fill line. You'll want to cook this for another 45 to 90 minutes in an Instapot. The more you can break down the bones, the more nutrients your stock will have. Once the stock is close to done, I add my remaining pre-chopped carrots, celery, and onion to a stock pot. Lightly saute for about 10 minutes. Now get ready to add your stock to your vegetables. I like to use a fine mesh strainer to catch the bones and vegetable pieces. If you have more broth than you need, put it into a refrigerator-safe container and use later in the week. If you have less broth than you need, you can add extra homemade stock you may have on hand, broth from the store, or add water. You will want your pot pretty close to full as the noodles will absorb some of this stock. Then you'll want to bring your freshly added stock to a boil and cook for about 10 minutes, or until you can pierce your carrots with minimal resistance. Next, add your favorite noodle. Today, I'm using some store-purchased wide egg noodles. You can also use dumplings or rice if you prefer. If you're feeling ambitious, this would be the perfect time to add homemade egg noodles. You can find our recipe noted in the description below. Now add your shredded chicken back to the pot and cook noodles as instructed on their package, or about 8 to 10 minutes until al dente. Once your noodles are cooked to your liking, serve up your hearty chicken noodle soup. Don't forget a slice of warm bread to help sop up that nutritious stock, and enjoy!